All right, good. So to everybody that's trying to download, if you just installed your VS Code, this is how it's going to look. So it's going to want to walk you through setting up your VS Code. Then you should see like an AI chart on the right bar here. So one thing is that we are not going to be dealing with any of these things. So you can go ahead and close the AI chart here. So close it. There's the close is just below your close button at the top right. Top right, like at the extreme end. Good, that's it. So you can close it up. Then you should also close this walkthrough setup VS Code. So this walkthrough, just close it. We don't need it. There's an X here that's after the walkthrough setup VS Code bar here. So at the left. Top left. Yeah, that's it. So close it also. All right. So if you've downloaded your VS Code, do those two things. Then once your VS Code is like this, we can go ahead and get started. So, Mr. Mayor, just keep sharing your screen. I think I would like to use your screen to set up orders so that everybody can understand how VS Code is, how you can use it. So now, who else is on this page? Who else is on this page? Give me a thumbs up if you're on this page. If you're not, give me a thumbs down. We might have to move on now because of our time, but you will definitely catch up. Right, just one person is on this page. Just Mr. Michael, Mr. Shegun, Miss Jerome, Miss Aminat. Are you on this page? If you are not, please unmute and let me know. All right, so that means everybody's on it. So let's go ahead and continue. So now, Mr. Mayo, please click on file. Now, before you click on file, right, I want to explain something. One thing about writing codes or building a project is that you want to be very, very structured in how you save your files. So for instance, if I want to build the next Facebook, I don't just want to build Facebook anyhow. I want to have a folder that I'm setting up Facebook files in, that anything about Facebook is going to be stored on that file. Do you understand? That is why you have to be very, very what? You have to be very structured in how you start up your project. So the first thing that you want to do is that you want to go to file. So you want to click on file. Mr. Mayor, please go ahead and click on file. Now, if you've clicked on file, you should see something like open folder, open file, open recent. What I just want to do is click on open folder. Now, open folder is going to open a folder. You all know what folder means in your Windows or your MacBook. So folders is where you store files. You understand? So I want to store. So this is your first project, a portfolio website. This is your first project. So now I want you to go ahead and create a new folder that says my portfolio website. So click on desktop. I store mine on desktop, or you can also store it on documents, but you can use desktop or use document, anyone you feel. Then right click on this empty space here and choose new folder. No, this empty space that says no items match your search. Right click on it. Now, can you see new? Good. Now, new folder. Now, you can call it portfolio, like my portfolio or anything, because what you want to build right now is your portfolio website. So just call it anything that you feel like you can use. So once you've done that, just press enter and select folder. Good. So select folder. Click on select folder. Now, this is how you start your project in front-end development. Yeah, trust author and yes, trust the author. Now, this is how you start your project in front-end development. So you have to first have a structured folder for your project. You just want to go ahead and start building. Have a structured folder for your project. Now, please go ahead and close this setup VS Code and the AI chat again. We won't need that in this class. All right, who else is here? Who else have done that? All right, so let us go ahead and start writing code. So I'm going to go ahead and open the folder on my end, and then I'm going to name it TechEdu Portfolio Website, or let's name it Week 1. Let's just name it Week 1. Right, so I'm going to select folder, and then we're going to get started. So I'm going to start sharing my screen now so that you can see what I am doing. So let me know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, please give me a thumbs up. All right, can you see my screen, please? Give me a thumbs up.
Sorry, Mr. Palm, I'm seeing just your profile picture.
Okay, what about now? Is this
Yes,
still just my profile
I
picture?
can see it now.
All right, good. So now let us continue. So now, before we go on, this is what we're going to be building. So let me just go ahead and open it up. Now we're going to be building something like this. So as you can see, this is a portfolio. What is it saying? I am Alex, a full stack developer. I build high performance, scalable web applications with product tech stack, blah blah blah. You understand? So we're going to be building something like this, and we're going to start with something today. Now, as I build, just go ahead and do the same thing. Now you have to replace this person's picture with your own, as I'm going to do with mine. So I am Alex, a full stack developer. So you can be like, oh, I am Shegun, a front-end developer, or I am Jerome, a front-end developer. I am Paul. You understand? So this is what I'm going to be building in today's class. So throughout this week rather. So we're going to be finishing the top part. Probably, hopefully, we should be able to finish it today. And if we don't, we'll have to finish it the next day. So I just hope we can finish up this project before the end of the week. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you want to do is that you want to open up your VS Code and set up your HTML file, because like I said, you work with 3 main languages. You work with HTML, and HTML is for what? Who can remind me, please? So who can remind me what HTML does?
Structuring. For structuring.
Exactly, structuring. All right. So structuring, good. So HTML is for structuring and writing your content. So what's CSS for?
Styling.
Styling, yeah.
Exactly, styling. So now looking at this design, what do you think is the HTML and what do you think is the CSS? Just looking at the design at the top here, just this top that I'm hovering on. What do you think is the HTML and what do you think the CSS.
The writing,
colors,
HTML, the color CSS, the color.
Good. Good. That means everybody is understanding, everybody's getting it. Now, to create your HTML file, come to your VS Code. Now, you can see the small file that is here. Click on it and name it index.html. Now, that small file that is there, click on it. So if you click on it, there should be a bar that comes out. Then inside of the bar, type index.html. Now, that is how you create your HTML file. Your HTML use the .html format. So you can name it anything, paul.html, shegun.html, shadi.html, anything. As long as that's the .html at the back. Have we all done this, please? If we've done it, please give me a thumbs up. And if we've not, if you are struggling with it, let me know so I can know what to do. All right, 2 people have done it. Okay, so 3 people now. So now, if you've done that, the next thing is that we need to create our CSS file. The same way you created HTML file. Okay. Is someone asking a question? Okay, so the same way you created an HTML file, it's still the same way you are going to create your CSS file. So this small file, that small icon there, you go ahead and you say style.CSS. So as you can see, it's still the .css. Index.html, style.css. So please let me know if you've done that also. If you've done it, just give me a thumbs up and let me know if you can continue. Sorry?
It's index.html.
I didn't hear you.
I said, is it inside the index?
Ms. Aminat, are you using AirPods?
Yes.
No. What you have to do is come to this place, click on new file, right? And just type in style.css. You understand? That's all. Then hit enter. Is it clear now? Oh, she dropped off. Okay. So is everybody, are we on the same page? Have you been able to do it? Mr. Shegun, Michael, Jerome, and Mr. Mayo. Are we all on the same page now? Okay.
Sorry, Mr.
All right, let
Paul,
us get
please,
started.
can you share your
So
screen
now,
again
like
so
I
that-
said, okay. All right, can you see my? Can you see my screen now?
Not yet.
All right, I think you might have to like change your network because I think other people are seeing the screen, so it's probably your network. So yeah, so going now we're going to be building this project, this particular design here. So building it, I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen so that as we are building it, you're going to be seeing what we are building. So now, first of all, we're going to be using our HTML, right? So using our HTML, for our HTML to like get our first structure, I want you to go ahead and press Shift 1. So just press Shift 1 on your computer and hit enter. So you should have something like this. Can we say it? Hello, did everybody get that?
Shift 1.
Please go back to the screen.
So in your HTML file, press Shift 1 and hit enter.
Okay.
How many of us got this? So did everybody get this? Miss all right, good. Miss Jerome, Mr. Mayo, Mr. Shegun, and Miss Aminat, did you get it? Okay, good. So now that is basically now this is the basic structure of your HTML. Now we can't go into it fully because of our time. So, sorry? Mr. Mayor, can you hear me? What did you say, please?
Sorry, sir. Can you go through this last process again?
Okay. All right. So this was what I was saying. I said you can go ahead and press Shift 1. So once you press Shift 1, this thing should come outside. Once this comes outside, hit enter. You understand?
Okay.
So if you hit enter, you should get this particular structure here. Is it working now? Is it working now? Okay. So just a moment.
No, sir, it didn't work.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, can you see Shift on your system?
Yes.
Now hit Shift and 1 together. Have you pressed it?
Yes.
Now, did this thing come outside?
Yes, it came out.
Then press enter. Okay, please share your screen. Let me see what you have.
Okay. Can you see it now, sir?
Okay, that's the problem. It is not index of HTML, it's index.html. So you should, like, your HTML file does not have the.
Okay, I got it.
Sorry?
Should I delete it?
Yeah, you delete this one and name it index.html, not of HTML. Or you can rename it. Doesn't you don't have to. Okay, deleted it.
I think it's correct now. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you now. I can't see your screen. Your screen is hanging. Okay, good. This is it. Index.html. So now do the same Shift 1 again.
Yeah, I just did it. I think I'm on the right page now.
All right, good. So that's it. So let me share my screen again so that we can get
thank you.
started.
Thank
you. Yeah, welcome. So now, moving on. Now, this is what we have now. So this is the basic structure of HTML. Now we don't have a time to go through all of these things because we have just 1 week. So basically, what this 1 week is just building projects, just for you to get familiar with your project, building project. Now, one thing about the full class is that once you register with us fully, you understand why we have these things and even understand HTML further and other aspects of front-end development further. But for now, we'll just go ahead and start building projects. So we'll take it section by section. Now, what do I mean by section by section? The first section that you can see here is this navigation bar that is here. This one that is here. The second section is this particular arrow section that is here. The third section is the technical expertise that you have here. Fourth section that you can see is what the featured projects, which is the ones here. Then you now have the last section, which is what this one, and then this. So in total, we're going to have what? So we're going to have one. We're going to be building this today. This one. Then we'll go ahead to building what technical expertise, the featured project, and then the footer. So I'm going to get started, and I'm going to call this. Sorry, just a moment. I'm going to get started, and I'm going to call this my nav bar. So let me just use a comment. You don't have to write this. Just don't worry. I'm going to write it myself. Don't write this nav bar. So everything, single thing that will be under this nav is what you're going to write. Now, if you notice in this nav, right, you have a particular logo that is here, right? You have a particular text that says what alex.dev, and then you have the links, the about, skills, work, and IME. Now, we need to represent all of this in our code. How do we do that? I'm going to first of all create a div tag, right? And in this div tag, as you can see, this particular page is separated into two. You have one to the left and one to the right. So I'm going to have another two div tags in this place. So I'm going to call it what? So let's say dot logo, right? And then I'm going to have what? Dot links. So the first div tag is going to be for the what? For the now. Let me just call this give a class name of what? So I'm going to give this a class name of now. All right. So have we all done this? Hello, can anyone hear me? Hello.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So now I'm going to explain what I just did again so that everybody understands. So now looking at this design here, you have all of these things in one division, in one section. That's the nav bar. So this section has this logo, the name, and then the links. So first of all, we need to define that one full section. You understand? So I'm going to have what D. Do you get? So that's the one full section like that. And I'm going to call this one full section. I'm going to give it a class name, and I'm going to name it nav because that's my nav bar. Now in this one full section, it is divided into two. You have the logo and then the name, and then you have the skills right here. Do you get it now? So that's what I'm going to call them. And I'm going to say div for the for the logo. Then I'm going to call another div again for the for the links. So I'm going to give this a name, and I'm going to call it logo, right? And I'm going to give this a name. I'm going to call it links. Now, do we all understand what I just did? Is it clear to us? I'm going to take it back there. Please, I might not be able to see you, so if it is not clear, you just have to unmute and let me know if it is not clear. So now, what did I just do? The old division that is here, right, is the parent div, right? Then inside of this parent div, we now have two divs that has a separation of what is going to be inside that div. So we're going to have one to the left. Sorry. Just a moment. So we're going to have one to the left and this particular one to the left and this to the right. So the left one is this one that is here. This particular one that is here. That's the left. Then the right one is this one that is here. You understand it now? So the left one is the logo. The right one is what is the links. Now, do we understand it, or you still need me to explain anything more? Just let me know. If it is clear to you, give me a thumbs up. If it is not, unmute and Mr. Michael, it's not clear.
Not clear.
Yes,
Not clear.
it's not clear.
Yeah, it's not clear.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, is it clear?
No, it's not clear.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Aminat, is it clear?
Miss, no.
Okay. Now, one thing about building projects in HTML is that you need to first of all go through the fundamentals, right? Not just HTML, front-end development. You need to go through the fundamentals, understand every core aspect of it before you start writing. But now we do not have the time to go through it because why? This is a crash course. It is just a 1 week plan. You understand? So what I want us to do is, I want you to just follow through with it. Everything I do, just do it. You understand? I know it might be very hard for you at first, but anything I do, go ahead and do it. Then when you register for the main class, you understand, you can now go ahead and start understanding the basics. Is it clear to you?
Okay.
Good. Is it clear?
Yes. Yes, yes.
All right, good. So now I'm going to explain it again. Now, I just said that because I know that it is almost going to be hard for you to just understand this the first time that you are doing it. But trust me, if you do it more times continuously, it is easier. It's easier for you to grab. Now,
Yeah, sorry.
what am I
Excuse me,
saying
sir.
here? I want to build. Okay, go ahead.
Here's the issue. On your screen, you have 1 to, I think, 20 options. But on my own screen, I have just 1 to 11.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. As long as you have do not worry about that. Don't worry about it. As long as what you have on your screen is the same thing as mine, don't worry about it. So now, what I am saying is that in this particular design that we have here, we want to build this top one that is here first. And in this top one, we have the logo to the left, and then we have the logo to the right. Right? So it's just like saying that you have a classroom. So you have a house. In that house, you have 2 rooms. First is going to be the what? Let's say it's going to be the guest room. Second is going to be your own personal room. You understand? But every single thing is inside what? One house. I hope that analogy is clear to you now. Every single thing that is here, right? They are inside one section, but they are not divided into 2. That's why we have this. So this is one section, right? As you can see, this is the opening tag here and the closing tag, right? But this is what? The other 2 divisions inside that one section. I hope it is clear to you now. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. So in this particular navbar, you have one section to the left, one section to the right. The section to the left is this logo. The section to the right is this what? Links. Is it clear to us now?
Okay.
Is it clear to us now, please?
Yes.
I got it.
Okay. All right. So just one person got it. The rest of us, did we get it? Okay, one person. Okay, 3 people now. All right. So just because I do not want us to like have a lot of okay, Mr. Michael, you have something to say?
No, I got it.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna allow us to take a 5 minutes break because I understand how tedious front-end development might can be. So take a 5 minutes break. By 3:52, we'll come back and then we'll continue. Is that okay with everybody? Hello, is it okay with everybody? All right, good.
Yes.
So by 3:52, we'll come back. And then if you have any question, please, now is the time to ask. You can drop it in the chat for me so I can see it and respond. Or you can just ask. Can unmute